What's happening, family? 19 Keys tapping in. I wanted to address this real quick. Well, I had a little small amount of time on my hands on my way from the gym. You know, that I was getting this amazing workout in. Feeling good, feeling fantastic. So, I want to address this clip and the reason why I posted it in the first place. Because I've been seeing a lot of people that are upset about the clip, and a lot of people are upset about, the way he treated the interview, and a lot of people are saying that there should have been media training. A lot of people are saying this is about black women. A lot of people are saying that it's a lot of different varying opinions, right? So first of all, let's deal with the elephant in the room. When has Camron ever went on one of those huge platforms and gave a super serious interview about a serious topic? We know him from Bill O'Reilly, you feel me, saying no homo. People talking about he should be professional. Camron is not a media professional. Camron is an entertainer. He's a rapper. We know him as the street guy and the guy who says what the hell he wants and does whatever the hell he wants, right? So who was wrong in that, first of all, was CNN. CNN was wrong. CNN was wrong because they purposely tried to get Camron on there to talk about Diddy, who Camron doesn't have any ties with Diddy. Camron never worked for Diddy, right? And they start asking him about how he treated other artists. Now, as a black man that has a platform that he has himself, right? Somebody that has a platform about sports and entertainment, and his sports show is wild. He got strippers on there. He tells stories about him doing wild stuff, him and Mace, the whole nine, right? And, they should have called Mace if they wanted that particular interview with somebody who has firsthand experience. But why would you call Camron, right, and trying to make it seem like you wanted a serious opinion? See, the problem with us is that we got these weird expectations for people to behave against the reason that we make them famous for. Camron is famous for being a nigga. Camron is famous for being a wild boy, being disrespectful, not having professionalism and saying whatever he wants to. And that's the reason why he's famous today. People watch Camron to be what's considered to be a real nigga. So when you call, CNN knows this fully. They watch his show. You think they called him up there for anything else, for a serious take? And if anything, if they was calling him up there, they wanted to use that so they can get Camron saying something about Diddy, and then they can make that a news clip. Otherwise, if they wanted a serious take, they would have called a therapist. If they wanted a serious take, why would you would have called a scholar. You want a serious take? How about you call Diddy's business partners? Everybody, and people be blaming people who went to a Diddy party or took a Diddy picture, but nobody has even said the names of his white business partners, his Jewish business partners. Our community be looking to blame each other, but we not the ones that funded all of his endeavors. That's somebody that funds all of that. How come their names don't get mentioned at all, and it becomes this battle, right, to where it becomes in-house fighting where they pit us against each other on some Willie Lynch type syndrome? Y'all be blaming everybody, but the people who actually do business with him, I ain't seen not one of his white business partner faces plastered nowhere. I ain't seen not nobody blast them out. Come on, man, y'all gotta stop the fakeness. And plus, they media don't respect us. So I don't think until they start asking for scholars and experts, right, then it shouldn't be no respect on none of them platforms, because fuck they media platforms. Let's be honest. We know they do it to create a news cycle. We know who owns those media companies, right? It's only like 3 entities or whatever that own all of them in the first place. Y'all want that shit to be taken serious? I don't. And y'all get emotionally manipulated because they try to use your pain against you. They try to use your pain against you. That's all. They try to trigger you. But when you ask a rapper who's known to being a nigga, who's known to being a real nigga that's gonna say whatever the fuck he wants to, and then you go bring him on TV to ask him a question about another man's issues, right? When he has his own business and you don't call him up about his own business. Because if CNN calls somebody up who's prominent and they don't call you about something positive you got going on in your life, and they only want to get your take about something that another man got going on in his life that's negative, that don't make no sense. Especially when you not calling his business partners. Can y'all name me who were the other co-owners of Revolt? Because Diddy didn't own that. He didn't even own not the full thing. Can y'all name, have y'all heard their names? Have y'all heard their names? Somebody. Has anybody heard their names? Have you seen them get interviewed once? How all of a sudden, people that have no business ties with people, all of a sudden is online for their behavior? So they try to make it seem like, oh, this is just things going on with the black men in this community. Like, no, we didn't fund Revolt and fund Ciroc. Like, we didn't do that. So if y'all want to make it blame, don't make it seem like this is a black community issue. That's business. That's the industry. That's an industry issue. Y'all, like that's like me having Camron on to come on the show and talk about physics. Camron, bro, I ain't know nothing about no physics, man. Talk to me about something I know about. I'm going to talk to him about the streets and the trauma of the streets, and talk to him about his creative mind and being able to create media and the personality he has that makes him who he is in this space, and why people go at him and why people support him in the way that he does. He got a goddamn product called Pink Horsepower, right? To where, you know, it's about libido for sex. And he has a sports show that is the wildest sports show, right? Known to man. That is the most popular. Where he literally sometime might have a stripper on top, and he had O.J. Simpson as his co-host. And that's who y'all want to go up there and give you a serious take? O.J. Simpson was literally his co-host. Yo, y'all gotta stop being so... y'all gotta stop being fooled. Y'all gotta stop being fooled. The man co-host was O.J. Simpson. Am I getting through to y'all? Do y'all understand how the game be played on the emotions of the people? And there are so many news headlines that's going on right now. We're not even talking about how the Iranian president was just killed in a helicopter crash. We're not talking about laser missiles. We're not talking about all this crazy weather that's going on. We're not talking about the coup that was just happening in Congo that was filled with CIA agents and Mossad agents. We're not talking about none of those different things as a news headline. We're not even engaged in global politics whatsoever. Yet we supposed to be mad at a rapper for doing what rappers do, while at the same time, that's like going to get Sexy Red to come up there and talk. What we want to do, what we talking about here? Y'all know CNN play with y'all all day. And what they do is they manipulate the crowd mind. They just try to get you something to talk about. Camron gave us a legendary interview with Bill O'Reilly back in the day when he said no homo. Now they say pause. He uses the media to market and play the game. So if you go give him a platform, then you should have the expectation that he go do the same exact thing again. Man got this diplomat shirt on, man. It was Dipset up there. I ain't got no reason to defend anything. I'm telling you about reality. And if you high enough to think, and the one thing why you know a person can't see reality is because they thinking from their own emotions. I don't think from my emotions. I don't think from what I would have done. Right? I'm looking at things objectively to see what they actually are. And a lot of people don't know how to objectively look at things because your view of things is skewed by your emotions. If you could take your emotions out of it and say, what else would you thought was going to happen? Y'all really wanted Camron to be a scholar? Y'all really wanted him to be the one that hold black males accountable in hip hop? Come on, man. Like, when that Camron showed you any inclination that that's what he was and that's what he was going to do? So if you got to think about the people that pick the people. They sitting back and saying, who can we get to come talk about this? Oh, we go get Camron, because Camron go say something wild and he go say whatever he want to. There's no proof that Camron has ever gave you some super professional media trained answer. The man literally had strippers on his desk just the other day. It's on his Instagram channel where he throwing ones at him before his show is getting started. Come on, man. The news, y'all stop. You blaming Camron, blame the news. The people who actually write the scripts, the people who are doing, this is who we're going to pick out of everybody. CNN got access to everybody in the whole goddamn world damn near. So they wanted to use him, and instead he used them. And if you learn how to play the game, then play it. That man now has one of the biggest viral commercials that's only going to feed into more attention, to where his sponsors go give him more money. His show is going to grow. He's going to profitize and monetize off that, because that's who he said he was. Ain't nobody taking that shit serious. Y'all got to step your game up as far as how you see the world, man. Take your emotions out of it. You feel me? Now, if you want to get somebody to give you a serious take, you feel me? But some people probably never come up there. You gonna get you a killer mic on the situation. You feel me? Like we do have people that know how to speak. We do have people who know how to speak. But don't tell me about what another man's saying, because honestly, I don't give a damn. But I want us to be high-level thinkers and high-level observers. You feel me? To where you learn how to move and see things in this world. Some of y'all, man, the ops, because y'all so trained of trying to pull a thread and bring each other down, that the devil just playing y'all like bitches. And I ain't speaking to my audience, I know y'all high level, but I'm saying some of y'all, it's two type of people in here. You know, people that's here for the right reasons, people that here for the wrong reasons. You feel me? If you here for the hate, if you here to try to bring me down, if you here to not listen, then I don't fuck with you whatsoever, and I don't have no reason to. You feel me? I'm at this point where I want to say my tribe, people who actually know how to think, leaders, achievers, and creators. You feel me? The rest of them, man, y'all can fall by the wayside and die with the devils. That's the way I feel. You feel me? I don't respect none of these media campaigns. We know that all that shit is false, and it's two sides of black America. It's the safes and it's the radicals. And radical times require radical minds. That's it. It's a certain reason they go call certain people, because they want to try to control the narrative. They want to try to showcase black man as ignorant, so they go show somebody who go give them some ignorance. And y'all want to blame the ignorant instead of blaming the person that they brought up there to run the script. Come on, man. Stop playing. Y'all got to stop playing into their goddamn hands. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing into their hands, man. It's the stupidest shit ever. Y'all be running to their scripts and giving them all the attention to the devils. And all they doing is manipulating your mind every single day. And then it be some of us that look like us that be bigger devils. You know what I mean? To some people that don't have melanin. Because all they do is try to use their brilliance to tear down other people that look like us. Like, those are devils. There's black devils, there's white devils. If your mind is to try to strip, devaluing your attitude, position, right, is to try to bring down somebody that looks like you, that's adding value to the world, you a devil. It ain't nothing else to be said. And it got to be a point of separation. Y'all got to know when most people just be operating from a point of insecurity and jealousy and envy. They wish they was in a position that they see somebody else in, so they try to tear you down so they can bring themselves up. They're so weak. You know, I be calling people peers, people that I can respect, and I be telling them, listen, I understand the way this game gets. Everybody feel like we got to be in competition against each other. It's 196,940,000 square miles on this planet Earth. That means it's enough for us. It's enough space for us. So instead, I'm going to help push you up. I'm going to help propel your platform, because I ain't got no fear of it. That's the difference. And when we create structures that build cooperation and collaborations with each other, then we can have an institution that lasts for a very long time. But the problem is all we got is competition. You feel me? And that competition ain't bred out of confidence, and it ain't bred out of doing something better for the people, because you see the devils they build monopolies. You know what I mean? We seeing the Netflixes and the other one, they pulling their resources together. They said, let's build a monopoly. How about we just split the pot and we take over everything? So, hell yeah, man. Fuck the media, man. They some devils. It's the reason why people like me, y'all, you see the award shows, they be talking about disruptors, man. Them ain't no disruptors. You want disruptors? You feel me? The people I have on my platform are disruptors. They controlled by fucking media dollars, and they safe puppets, and none of them niggas want to actually do anything that's impactful. They just figuring out what's safe enough for their sponsors, what's actually radical or disruptive and innovative for the culture.